guys. So before you go anywhere, you could find this down below in the comment.
They eat in the evenings. So when it comes to a smoothie fast is like fantastic for just having a nutrient-dense, juicy, incredible smoothie that's filled with nourishment and vitality, and of course hydrating fruits, frozen or not frozen, and then putting the superfoods in there. So yeah, that definitely helps. That was an amazing experience because it definitely showed a sense of commitment mentally and emotionally and physically. And then, yeah, I mean, Kiara, we transitioned over to more of a purist kind of lifestyle. What do you say about that? The community may ask. By purist, we're saying, okay, even though we're eating vegan, it's definitely not like we're eating deep fried potato chips and, simple chips, from the store, and, unhealthy, seen to be vegan products. So we invited less and less of the synthetic chemicals into our system, less and less of the chemicals. So, reading the labels, actually doing the research around, the different chemicals and preservatives that go on inside the body and our foods. And that was opening up a whole new world of our journey, or my journey particularly. And that was amazing. So, yeah, I mean, from then on out, just experimented with 3-day fasts, 7-day fasts. I did a 7-day fast once a month for a whole year. I decided to commit to myself, and it was glorious. It was amazing to see that, that transition unfold. But yeah, now doing 3-day fasts once a month. Done a couple of 10-day fasts with no food whatsoever, just some liquids, all different types of liquids. So that played an amazing role in my transition. And in the beginning, I had lost an excess amount of weight. In other words, got rid of the mucus, the parasites, the toxins, the heavy metals, all those things got flushed out of my system. And the body was gradually inviting new things so that my body came back to normality, and I wasn't judged as being skinny or underweight or whatever the case is. And I've seen this transition happen with family members, clients of mine, and many other people that have made this transition. So yeah, that's kind of me in a long nutshell. But yeah, and you, Kiara, how was your journey over that experience? Like, what did you get to experience there?
It really is such a wonderful journey that I can see that you've been through. And obviously, because you are my brother, we've been together side by side through those exact moments. And it's been quite a fun journey learning about nutrition and how our business did teach us about nutrition. So guys, if you want to come get some of this incredible nutrition, come over to our website. We've left a link down below for you guys, and this will give you a 15% off on your first order, and you can join our SynerChi tribe. Freaking awesome. Now, in terms of me and my journey, Etan, I think you actually remember quite well that I was an overweight kid at the age of 11, and our mom was a Herbalife distributor at that point, and decided to try the products, lost a bit of weight, enjoyed it, and really got into the journey of really learning about nutrition and exercising and fitness. So I've had this instilled in myself for a very, very long time. And only about, how long ago? It must be about 9-10 years ago now, I think it is. I mean, I don't even keep count, guys. That's how irrelevant it is to me. All I know is that what I've done has completely changed my life, and it has completely changed the life of other people in our family, our friends, across the board of patients and clients that we have, and of course those who are watching this channel, and those of us who have had the ability to connect with us and join our community and our tribe and our journey together. You guys would have seen that we are here with you, and we help you essentially build muscle, weight, achieve weight loss, and detox your body, help you with immune boosting, anti-aging, gut health. And this all comes from, all of the years of learning about how important nutrition actually is for you. And this is where, through our journey from, as Etan described a little bit earlier on, I'm going to leave it at that, because his journey was basically my journey in the similar kind of way. But although Etan has managed to do the much longer fasts than what I have, I think my longest was 5 days. But I would say that it would be beneficial to definitely try further than that, and would definitely do that one day with you, Etan. So yeah, that is a challenge. And to any of the community out there, if you guys would like to have the same challenge, then let us know, and perhaps we could set that up. But this is all through all the experience and the knowledge that we've grown through, physically taken action on building our brand for you guys, is essentially, is a reflection of us and who we are. And if you go and check out our social media pages, we don't just talk about this, we actually live this life. And this is the important reason. It's not about being plant-based, it's not about being carnivorous, it's not about being a vegetarian. It's about being what suits your body and making sure that your body is getting the precise and exact nutrients that it needs to help itself function benevolently and at optimal peak performance constantly. So, and when I say benevolently, guys, I'm not saying to you, or any kind of airy-fairy type thing. What I'm actually saying to you is that your benevolency helps you realize that you have beauty from within, and your beauty from within helps you to love yourself more, realize that your body is so important to how you function and live in life, that actually you become so much more connected with universal, godlike, whatever you want to call the energy out there. Very simply, it's called chi, it's called energy, and that's why we named our business SynerChi Organics, so that we can share with you the journey of how to divinely connect with your better, higher, more conscious self and live a more fulfilled life, with slowing your aging down first and most highest priority. I'm pretty confident most of you would actually like to live a lot longer than like 70 years. Hopefully, I could be wrong, but this is the most powerful part, is the connection between you and what you put in your mouth. What you put in your body is exactly what you become. And this is where Etan and I, and actually our family-run business, has really grown to become a well-chosen family brand across South Africa, into Namibia, and a little bit into Zimbabwe. And we are going to continue to grow, guys, and we hope that you can join us on our journey. And if you are, smash a thumbs up for us, please. And I want to go and talk to you a little bit about the actual function of the nutrients, but I think I'll leave that actually for Etan. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to show you our meal plans, more specifically because today's topic is about being plant forward, that you can join our free 21-day smoothie challenge, and you can come over here and see our 21-day meal challenges over here, which give you literally everything on a silver platter. And then on top of it, we have all the incredible product ranges to help fit the category of exactly what it is you and your body is requiring right now to become that optimal functioning, well-being, strong immune, healthy looking, anti-aging, absolutely beast mode human. Now, Etan, please talk to us a little bit about the journey of the nutrients and how we selected these particular nutrients, and kind of explain to the audience where we came from, and how this happened. And this, guys, is how you can help yourself plant your way forward, hence the title.
Yeah, most certainly so. And then other people being motivated by it. You know, it takes courage, and courage is basically, it's acknowledging fear, the fear of the unknown, the fear of like doing something new and out of the ordinary and out of your rhythm. Courage is definitely acknowledging that and then overcoming it, and still having the ability to move forward with, with whatever it is that you're actioning. So courage is often misperceived. Hey, I need to be brave in order to face the lion, but it's facing the fear is more that, and then taking the action steps day by day, and you'll find that you'll get a lot more confident and comfortable with it. Now, I want to acknowledge the fact, even if the people on here are atheists or non-believers or whatever, we cannot deny the fact that everything around us is consciousness. Whatever way we want to put it, to the universal energy, chi, power, God, Allah, all these different beings, but everything has a vibration and a resonance and a frequency. And plants, firstly, do not have a nervous system. Therefore, they're not shocked. They're not driven into fear. When we harvest our lettuce or the chili or the mango off the tree, actually it's God-given. Universe gives that as a gift to us. And don't want to get too deep into the astrological significance, but that really is the gift from God. Those little treats that we get, of the mango tree, the lychee tree, whatever it is. And when we eat that, that's a high vibrating resonance frequency, and we can measure this nowadays, scientifically speaking. You and I don't have the camera, but you could take a camera and you can actually see the resonance of the lychee as the example, or the leaf, and you could see that. And there's experiments done where half the leaf is chopped off, and you could still see the vibration sitting there. So yeah, there's lots of methodologies and ways, and I just want to make a comparison, and I want to share more truth. And the truth's not coming from me. You can acknowledge the truth. You don't need to acknowledge the truth. You could be in denial, whatever the case is, but the truth is the truth. When animals go into the abattoir, what happens is they're constantly, their bloodstream is fixated with the adrenaline, and that adrenochrome is running through as a fear mechanism throughout the meat, and there's a hardening of that meat, and you consume that. So you are what you eat. So we're consuming fear, and we're consuming that anxiety and all that comes with that, and that's the reality of it. Whereas if we, and it's quite big, or it's very big in South Africa, going hunting, all over the world, but hunting has a different mechanism, because it's kind of like, ending the life quickly, and there's not that fear that's driven inside that meat. And I've had these conversations with people that do hunting, and they say that it's incomparable, the difference. The quality of meat is very different to the quality of the abattoir meat, whatever it is. So, not only that, it's also, in that environment, that controlled environment, the animals, chickens, whatever, cows, whatever, they're fed specific GMO grains. They're like low quality, low grade grains. And yes, you can have your grass fed, that's a different kind of thing. But still, like, where do those cows go? Do they live their lives out fully, or do they know that they're going to the abattoir and what have you? So that's just, a part of what it is that I want to discuss in terms of the esoteric and the conscious eating habits that we portray. And I'm not this like, oh, go save the animals, from the abattoirs and what have you. That's definitely not my purpose in this realm. I definitely want to express these kinds of things to people, to make them know, like, people have their places, showing videos of, these sick cut up videos of animals and what have you. That's not really our path. We just want to share the truth and the reality of the situation. So we're not telling people to get off of meat completely, but if you think about it in a different kind of way, there's an energy that's fixed into the plant. So we all know, even meat eaters or not, if you sit around the dinner table and you say a prayer over dinner or before you start your dinner, that's changing the energetic vibration of that food. So that's just a different way of looking at your nutrition, to answer your question. Then, of course, we go to the quality of nutrients. And we've said this time and time again, the gorilla, the monkey, the chimpanzee, the rhino, the elephant, all of these massive animals, they eat natural plants, and they've got their muscles and they've got their fixation and their energy, their physical encompassment. And like there's this criticism that you'd lose all your mass and what have you, gone plant-based. Go watch the Game Changers. You could get online or what have you, but there's really bodybuilders out there that have won competitions through and through. You have far more energy when you eat plant-based, far more vitality, and there's this certain level of consciousness running through the system. So, even if you have a glass of water, if you have a glass of wine, or anything that dilutes the bloodstream, and this is why fasting is so significant, because you cleanse out everything, you go back to neutrality, and then you invite in whatever, a sebak from powder or a smoothie, and you can actually feel the nutrients of the smoothie running through your body and your bloodstream, and the chemical changes that are happening within your body and your bloodstream. And it is magnificent to be that aware of your tempo. This is we're in time here. So this is called the toroidal, or the torus, or the toroidal pattern. And we just want to say, that there's a lot more to nutrients that we can cover, but I particularly wanted to plant that forward, plant that seed in people's minds today on a more esoteric level. And Kiara, I would love for you to actually cover the more physical nature of nutrients, ending that off.
That's amazing, Etan. Thanks for sharing that with the audience. To our beautiful audience, you guys can see that it's not just a simple, I'm going to become plant-based, or I'm going to become vegan, or simple things like that. Truly, it is a literal life-changing process that takes you through this journey. And for some people, it is the best thing since sliced cheese, and for other people, excuse the pun, and for some people, it's not the best thing for them, and they prefer to add other nutrients and animal-based proteins. You get plant-based proteins that are complete proteins, and this is exactly where you would find complete proteins in things like hemp seeds, and let's go and have a little bit of a discussion on that. But you'll find that in hemp seeds, hemp protein, in our intelligent protein shake. And SynerChi essentially started to base its business on the foundations of hemp seeds and hemp protein. And guys, as you can see, we're not out of stock at the moment, just by the way. We need to change that. We are back in stock, so get your hemp seeds while stocks last, because stocks fly. Why is that? Very simple. You can read for yourself if you really want, but in simple. Hemp hearts are very high in protein. They have 33 grams of protein per 100 gram servings, and generally one recommends, to have 1 tablespoon in the morning and 1 tablespoon in the afternoon. That's kind of like your 15 to 20 grams portion serving size. So to give you an idea, you're probably going to get it's got a perfectly balanced omega-3, 6, and 9 in a 3:1:1 ratio, which means that in very simple plain language, you will be cholesterol will be balanced, your heart will become healthy because it doesn't have any of the bad unhealthy fats. I'm going to speak very plain here for you guys right now. I know that sometimes it can be very confusing to use scientific terms, so I'm just going to be very basic here for you. So because of the omega fatty acids, it helps to nourish your skin, to nourish your hair, to make your skin feel soft. It actually even goes all the way into the bones, making your bones more strong because of the other nutrients and the protein, which, if you guys know and have been watching our channel, I hope you guys are subscribed. Protein is the foundational, it is actually the macro building block of the body, structured in the DNA. And without that, your body cannot build itself. But if you remember, and I'll just touch base on it lightly, it all starts from your minerals, your salts and your minerals, and then basically, so salts, minerals, micro minerals into amino acids into protein. So very simple, and essentially you guys should know that protein is very, very important for you to get the right amount of protein throughout the day, especially through exercise, and depending on your goals will depend on what results you need to do in terms of consumption. So you've heard Etan doesn't want to be the return, but as far as I know, he is happy with the size that he is. He loves being lean and shredded. For myself, I am looking to pick up a bit of mass, but this doesn't come from doing bodybuilding and weights. It's functional training. And if you guys watched our video here on functional training 2 weeks ago, go check it out there. I'll leave the link pinned in the cards for you guys. Go check that video out. It was really cool interview there with Jordy, and essentially you guys will see how important functional training is. And at the end of the day, functional training keeps you shredded, good muscle mass, and that's exactly what Etan and I do on a daily basis. Now, depending on your needs, you'll just add simple and different nutritions, i.e., and as an example, you can use hemp hearts for weight loss, or you can use it for mass gain, depending on how you use it and when you use it also. Because of the omega fatty acids, it's also a very strong anti-inflammatory, and because of the cholesterol balancing effects of the omega fatty acids, it helps to promote heart health. So very, very simple in learning about nutrition, and why we have basically put together the packs that we have put together, guys. We are literally using plant-based material, things that come from nature. Our hemp hearts are a hemp plant grown for food purposes. No, you cannot get high from it. And what happens is it's like a giant candy floss machine where the seeds get spun so hard into that it smacks against the edge and the hemp seeds fall down, and there's a wind blowing extraction that kind of blows off the shell, which is excess fiber, and you get a juicy, nutty inner part of the hemp seed. Next example is the hemp protein powder, as an example, where the whole hemp seed is crushed and pressed into oil, and then you get yourself a hemp hurd, which then can be used as fishing material, just as an example, because fish love hemp too, just by the way. I'm going to get to my point now, but then that is crushed down, served into a hemp protein powder. Now, if you go and look at things like kelp, it's extracted from sea kelp. Okay, cacao comes from cacao plants. Chia seeds is a chia plant. We have moringa, spirulina, all kinds of things. Acai, as you guys can see, every single thing in our product, baobab or baobab, or as they say in Africa, comes from absolutely natural materials, goji berries, plants. And basically plans to only plant-based individuals. We offer meal plans and teach you how to eat cleaner whether you're a carnivore or an omnivore, not a carnivore, an omnivore, or a vegetarian or plant-based. Our purpose density, as an example, I bet you didn't know, you beautiful community, that goji berries literally have 28 grams of protein. Okay, the Chinese use that to slow their aging down. If you go and research goji berries, you guys will see that some people in China have lived 141, I think, and one of the secrets was goji berries. So guys, don't miss out on the opportunity to come join us on our meal plans. Come check us, get a consult with Etan or myself, and come book yourself right here with one of us so that you guys can get yourself healed, fasting, weight loss, cleansing, stamina and endurance, performance and energy. How can a one-on-one consultation help you? Come check the processes out, guys. We have so much to offer you here, and essentially you guys can book yourself some crazy consultations with us and literally change your life, guys. Truthfully said, look at this where we are there, and honestly, that wasn't even the peak of our lives. We're at the peak. We're not even at the peak of our lives. In fact, I think we can continue to be and improve even more on our nutrition and our wellness and our well-being. So, guys, be true to yourselves. And I'd like to say to you that you have the ability to transform your own body. We just give you the tools to do that. So I would suggest that you come over to our YouTube channel, subscribe to us, because every Thursday night we are doing these awesome plant-forward SynerChi Sits for you, and we are here giving you absolute alpha information in the most simple and basic formats for you. So come over, check our Twitter page, guys. We are getting more into our Twitter page, so please come over and do that. And of course, just make the best out of your life. Now, guys, Etan, can you talk a little bit about why it is important through your transitional phases to include detox in the body, please? And that's why we give you guys super detox plans: 1 day, 3 day, 5 day, 10 day. Very, very simple. Select your option, go right ahead, start your journey. It's very affordable and simple to do.
Okay, amazing. I actually just want to touch on the topic. There's this fallacy that you got to get your proteins from the three groups, fish, red meats, and poultry. And that's technically all you can get your protein from. But the side veggies and what have you have a diverse range of proteins in them. And like you just elaborated there, goji berries host actually more protein per 100 grams than chicken breast does. And we fixated on this idea, the fact that we have to get our protein from these sources. So, when it comes to it, the diversity, and we always say biodiversity is of the utmost importance. So even if you're still an omnivore, that's amazing. Like, that's your choice, that's your life path. You want to do that, that's incredible. No judgment passed on you, but get the biodiversity in, because you're going to get lean, you're going to get different minerals and nutrient content. Whereas if you're just eating the same meal every single day, what's happening is your body is like becoming used to those minerals, and it actually requires more than that. So it's leaching it from your bones, from your muscles, and it's deteriorating your health in unseen and unheard of ways. So yeah, that's just the one thing. And that's like leading on into what it is that you're talking about, Gara, or ask me about the detox process. Because certain things from your eating habits, like your sugars. Go look at last week's or 2 weeks back. Well, it was last week's streaming where we talked about sugars and how unhealthy they can be, but the acidity that they cause in the body. And also we talked about starches, which then turns into sugars, which is unhealthy for the body. So just those two groups. Actually, I'm going to add a third, the dairy products. The dairy products add mucus and they congest the lymphatic system. Processed dairy products congest the lymphatic system. So those three groups in and of themselves are toxifying the body in many different ways. So whether it's a candy bar or your jujubes or even just like whatever, your Nutella or any other thing that has a large sugar content in it, which the majority of our processed foods do have. You cut those out and you're already detoxifying. That's as simple as it is. Then you want to take it to the next level. You want to take it to the next level by grabbing those toxins that are still wedged inside of our body and transporting them out of the body. So you could do that with zeolite, you could do that with black activated charcoal, and you can replace those harmful toxins and chemicals with quality nutrients like the superfoods, like fruits and vegetable diversity. And when we talk about diversity, we're not talking about going to your local supermarket and getting the regular fruits and vegetables. Get to explore the different types of vegetables and fruits that are out there. So that in itself is a good detox process, is diversity in detoxifying. Now, fruits. People have another fallacy about that it's bad for you and it's got sugars in it and all the rest. Again, take a look at our sugar stream, because we talked about the value of fruits. Fruits clean out the intestinal tract and brings about good gut digestion. As an example, eating papaya with a bit of the papaya seeds and then squeezing lime on it is oh my gosh, it's so delicious. It's just that in and of itself is amazing, but the seeds themselves neutralize parasites that are secreting chemicals, aka toxins, in our body, in our bloodstream. So it neutralizes that and it helps kill them off and flush them out the system. So you'll find that pumpkin seeds as well as papaya seeds are a fantastic combination of getting rid of the parasites in your system, let alone wormwood, let alone moringa, and all these other types of amazing products out there. Black cumin seed oil, incredible at removing toxins and parasites and heavy metals from the body. It's known for the cure for everything but death. So research that as well. So that's just from the replacing negatively charged nutrients and, supposed nutrients, but it's starchy foods inside the body. It's cleansing it out and it's replacing with quality nutrients. That's why I said to you earlier, there's this flash out of toxins. If you take our plant-based protocol seriously and you go through a full plant-based period where you are you've completely changed your eating habits, you'll see that there's this flush out first and then there's an adding back into your system. So then we can go to the next level of extremity. It's not even extreme. We go to the next level of doing the fasting, like we said, doing this cocoa, which is cocoa's 2% cacao, and the majority of hot chocolates are filled with sugars. So you think that you're eating healthy or drinking healthy, but superfood, hot chocolates. Go look at the recipes page on our website, and you can have a look-see at all the diversity in which you can indulge in, and in a healthy way. That's another mindset that needs to change. Is when we're eating plant-based chocolates and treats and everything, that they're unhealthy and we're gonna pick up weight and excess fat and what have you from it. Nope. Because it's very good for the body and the system, you actually end up maintaining your weight levels. So you can have as many treats as you want and not pick up an extreme amount of mass, if I could put it that way. So then we go on to the higher levels of fast, where you're doing intermittent fasting. So you're only eating in a certain window during the course of the day. And by the way, ladies, please, you have your cycles, but everybody has the ability to fast. Your mindset, you just got to go past, because you getting that blood pressure fluctuation that's happening. And you say, oh gosh, I need food back inside my system. No, it's your body, your lymphatic system is actually cleansing out the toxins, so you're able to become more hormonally balanced. So females, around their cycles, estrogen, progesterone start to build up during the course of the month, and that's why they call it lunar cycle or a monthly cycle, because it has to do with the feminine aspect of both male and female. And then after intermittent fasting, eating in a certain window period, then we're going to go to the 1 day fast or the 2 day fast or a 3 day fast. But ketosis starts to kick in over this period, and ketones are definitely changing the DNA at a cellular level. It's changing the DNA structure of our body. So the ketones are there to receive certain messages that the brain and the pineal and pituitary gland are secreting, and the other glands, but pineal and pituitary are the master hormone glands. And the ketones are what's doing the fat burning and sucking out excess toxins from the body. So again, your question, it's definitely that. So intermittent fasting is very healthy to do once a month. There's an Egyptian proverb that says, you'll live a long life if you do fasting once a month. Then we go on to the extremities of the 3 day, 5 day, 10 day, 2 week fast, full month, so 30 days fast. And there's people that have gone 60 days and more without any food. So what makes you any different? How is your life any different other than your self-control and your abstinence? To abstain from your desires, to put your desires under control. So now I'm going to go to the most extreme about detoxifying our dirty habits and our dirty thoughts and emotions. So with that detoxifying, you actually start to hear your thoughts and emotions a lot clearer. So we're talking about conscious eating. There is an element to that you can hear your thoughts and your vibrations at a lot deeper a level. So thanks for that opportunity, Kiara, to ask that question, because again, planting this forward, we're not just talking about plants, but we're talking about the fundamental behavior of our eating habits and the underlying desires that come with that. Thinking and emotional control being an important aspect of it. So lovely.
Wonderful, Etan. Truly, that was really just blessed, and what good energy that you share there. Hey? Guys, you can check out our belly burn product that has raspberry ketones in it, 250 milligrams right there to assist your natural ketosis process. And essentially, as Etan said, incinerate your fat, increase your energy levels, regulate your insulin levels, and of course, absolutely shred your body. So check that product out. It's really fun, and of course it needs to be used in conjunction with a really good diet and meal plan, and that's why we would suggest using it in conjunction with the 21-day meal plan. Guys, you will literally change your life. Don't even think about it. Go check our website out. We've left the link down below. You're going to even get 15% off of these products on your first purchase. Don't miss out on that opportunity. There's really just so many benefits to following these programs and literally being able to change your life. So I think we've really shared a lot with you guys on how to completely change your life and create a plant forward way in your life. Now just remember, going back to the beginning, that even if you try and start off with 1 day a week where you just do plant-based, and then you move to 2 days a week when you're ready, and 3 and 4, and who knows, maybe the journey takes you down right to the, I can't even call it a finish line, because there is no such thing as a finish line, guys. You tap in and out. We are not perfect ourselves, there is no doubt about it. We definitely don't eat any dairy and any animal-based products. A lot of people do ask us, do we eat honey? Yes, we do eat honey, but very small amounts of honey. And guys, I mean, honey is the most nutritional supplement on this planet. Why would you not want to have honey in your life? As long as it's sustainably sourced, that is a really good thing. A source that doesn't hurt the bees. And, that's a very important thing to consider as well, where bees just absolutely flourish naturally and aren't affected by pesticides, because all of that essentially lands up in your food at the end of the day. And guys, that's why people get sick. And that's why we choose to give you the highest quality, most premium and beautiful ingredients from all across the world, full of flavor, full of color, and full of absolutely beautiful organic nutrition. So do not miss out on your opportunity, guys. It's been a real blessing being here with you. If you guys want more information, check our links down below. Super simple. Come over and book your consultation with one of us. We will be able to help you change your life, or at least give you the tools to do that, because we are not accountable, you are accountable, and that is how you can plant yourself forward.
Yes, self-accountability is everything. So Kiara, I mean, there's always a lot more that we could share and discuss, but catch it on our next live stream, catch it on our next YouTube video, because we're going to be sharing so much more with the society. And we inevitably, we're going to make it more of an interactive thing, and we would love that opportunity to be in a space where you're learning from not only us, but from many different people that we're going to be inviting on board. So subscribe to our page, hit that bell notification, and really just check out who we're going to be bringing on board, because we're going to be bringing on board integrative practitioners, medical professionals, people with different kinds of expertise that are outside of our scope. And hear us out, and for that understanding. And I know there's truth that's been said here that might offend or hurt people. That's definitely not my intention. We wanted it to just be a form of a reality that we have to face at times. So appreciate the time and love, Kiara. You're a blessing as usual. Thank you for your amazing energy and your blessed heart over there. And yeah, thanks to our community once again.
Absolutely, and thank you to you too, Etan, and your blessed and beautiful energy. Thank you for doing what you do for the people out there. Come and join our vibrant community, you beautiful people. Subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and please like the video and share it wherever you found value to people that you might know that would enjoy content like this to learn how to change and transform their lives. Thank you for being here with us today. We'll see you on the next one. Hit that notification bell. Lots of love. Take care, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.